One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Baylor Bears, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will go on the attack first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Gets it out fast. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Pulled down for the tackle.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
The Bearcats have enough for the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's chat a minute about Cincinnati. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Wide open downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to power it in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Baylor's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game.
Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll run it from the gun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Walker. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Can't get him to the ground. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's got an open man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Bearcats have taken it inside the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throwing right. Touchdown, Bearcats! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Cameron. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. Finds a tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a baller from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Slings it. Working that left side. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. Going up top again. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback making adjustments. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Sorsby. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Catch in the middle, it's Caldwell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll throw on third and short. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Caldwell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going to swing it on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Jennings. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal.
On the set. Easy.
To throw, it's Robertson. The short hands, it's Cameron. Breaks into the open. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Prentice. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears are flying down the field. Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's Prentice.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Going to try to get it himself. And the Bears will move the sticks.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. On the move, it's Washington. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to run it to the right. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Snagged out of the air. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Walker. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Allen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. Working that left side now. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level. And he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the fourth down.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Sorsby. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Finds his tight end. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Going right to work up top. The screen, he can go. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Cameron. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Wants to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I've got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
College football becomes more and more every year, more nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback in any situation. And you can see it right there. DB came flying in there, gets the first sack of the game.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the left. There he goes. Inside. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Washington. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. There he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! They've got the lead
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Cincinnati, 25.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. To the air, it's Sorsby. He's got him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Trying to set up the screen. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Walker. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the shuffle pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Looking to buy time. Unleashes one. Got him and nobody's close. Touchdown Bears! They take the lead here in overtime.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snags it. Touchdown, Bearcats. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start this drive firing, using the quick game.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. And you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Right down the boulevard. And now they take the lead.
And I know this offense, man, they're glad they just got that 3, and he drilled it. But, man, you get the ball first, you want to go down and put pressure on the other side and score that. Now their defense, they're going to have to come out and make sure they keep them out of the end zone, or else they're going to lose this football game.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they have on third down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. Quick catch on third down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders. He comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
He makes a grab. That'll do it. A double overtime touchdown to walk it off. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss.